Hi guys, it's the 26th of December. Just want to say I hope you had a great Christmas. It's been an absolute blast. I had 2 weeks fully loaded with carbs and all the stuff. I was going to wait another week or two to go back on keto, but I've decided I'm going back today. I feel very energized. I do think it's good to have a good feast. I'll show you my Christmas dinner. I had quite a traditional Christmas dinner in the end. Let me see now. Uh, Turkey and ham and that kind of stuff. I had kind of not planned to have that kind of Christmas. I don't know if you can see that there. Look at that. It's my Christmas dinner. Why did I take a picture of it is the question. So it has Brussels sprouts, carrots. I love carrots and butter. I don't normally eat them that often, but I put a load of butter into them. Brussels sprouts just boiled with butter. I know they're lovely roasted and everything, but I just have this thing I love plain. Oh, and then I have turkey and ham with stuffing. I did it in the air fryer. Did another video on that. I did turkey gravy, which I bought from Tesco, and used hot water to stir it up. It was really good quality. The stuffing in the middle was this kind of sage and red onion, garlicky, ciabatta stuffing, which was actually really nice. And I did it, and I made balls out of it. You put hot water into it. It was really simple. Came out of a packet. And then I made balls out of it. And I put a lot of butter, and I put it in the air fryer in a tin. I had one of these foil kind of trays. I had a big one, but I made it into a small one. And that was it. And I ended up only eating half of that. But it was really, really nice. I must say it was really, really nice. So now I did notice over the last 2 weeks that I had a bit of inflammation. So I like kind of experimenting with myself as well. If I eat certain things, here's my coffee with cream. I have not eaten this morning. I'm doing fasting. So I'm always interested to see Dr. Lustig, who wrote Metabolical. One of his statements is that you can really revert to poor body function after 2 weeks of eating kind of badly, refined carbs and stuff. So I did that for 2 weeks, kind of in the run into Christmas. I had quite a bit of wine, no, it was organic. It's really good. You don't get a headache in the morning, just say. So, and I ate some crisps, chocolate, that kind of stuff. And then all came to a big pinnacle yesterday with the Christmas dinner. And I did wonder about what he had said. So culminating in this lovely job here, which was delicious. I only ate about half of it. I love having a big full plate for my Christmas dinner. I had planned to do full box stuff, but it didn't work out that way. I think in the end, tradition overcame thing, and I was delighted. But anyway, I found that I did suffer from some inflammation, so my body has swollen up a little bit with that inflammation, and I felt slightly more creaky this morning getting out of bed than I would normally, and a lot of that has to do with inflammation. I weighed myself and I'm 181.8, which is, I had done fasting November. So at the start of fasting November, I was 180 because I had been doing a lot of training and stuff at work, and I had been traveling a lot. So I was eating a lot of carbs, spending time with other people in hotels. So I had had kind of 6 months of sporadic keto and a lot of carb eating. So I'd put on, and of course it was a very office-based job as well. So I was sitting down a lot compared to the previous year where I was contracting. And I piled on kind of 10, 15 pounds. And then I was 180. So I decided to do fasting November, and I fasted. I barely ate a carb, two tiny sausage rolls in the middle of the month of refined carbs. And I lost 9 pounds in just over the 30 days. I was down to 170, and I then decided to stop. So in the run up to Christmas, I started kind of earlier. I always love the run up to things. So I started earlier eating carbs than I had anticipated. I kind of thought I'd start on Christmas Day, but when you're buying this stuff beforehand, it's tempting. So I was eating the crisps and whatever, and chocolate. And now I didn't go crazy. I find when you're on keto that you don't absolutely go crazy, But today I was 181 and 8. My ideal weight is 154, but I find that I'm at my healthiest around 162. And also, I have done other diets before and I've been down under 140. Of course, dress size wise, that's exactly what you want. But that weight doesn't really suit me. It's not manageable to maintain. So I find then 154 is supposed to be my ideal weight, but I've been at 154 and it's a little bit too thin in terms of you have no body fat. But at the same time, dress size wise, I mean, every girl's dream. So I found myself at my healthiest over having experimented, and also with keto, you will never really get down to that really, really skinny size because your body wants you to be healthy, not to have sarcopenia or some kind of, muscle loss or whatever. So 162, 165 seems to be what my body wants me to be at. Also, if you read the literature on ketogenic diet, your body will always, if it's healthy, want you to retain between 5 and 20 pounds of body fat, so that for survival. So if you want to be very skinny on ketogenic diet, you must do a lot of exercise. I learned that myself. That's wonderful. And I tend to use walking. Lots of people run, do other kind of stuff, go to the gym. I don't go to the gym because it's too far away. But I would say the gym is the ideal situation because you're getting in the heavy lifting and stuff, which you don't get from walking. So I do a lot of arm exercises as well while I'm doing walking, but then I can be a complete slob like in December. So it's very important to kind of flex that muscle as well. So I went back to eating carbs and I wanted to see what real impact that had. And I would acquiesce with Dr. Lustig saying that yes, there is really after 2 weeks of constant carb eating that you'll start to feel the slippery slope of feeling inflamed, a little bit when you get up in the morning and stuff like that. Whereas you don't feel that when you're keeping on keto a lot. You feel amazing all the time. So I've decided to go back to the ketogenic diet from today. So I'm back fasting in the morning. Like I would love to be eating breakfast in the morning, but I just don't feel like it. So I tend to eat from about between 10 and 1. And then I try to stop eating between 5 and 7. So and what I'll do is I'll narrow my eating window down until it's about 4 hours. So 2 meals a day tends to suit me the best for weight maintenance. Now for weight loss, you need to have a lot more vegetables and that kind of stuff, and kind of cut down on the actual kind of other stuff. But for the moment, I'm just going to kind of wean my way back into the ketogenic diet. Coffee with cream so that I won't spike my insulin. And I did get my CGM. So which way this goes? Now I'm very limited in what I can get in Ireland. So this is the one I was able to get from HealthWave. And it's not an Irish one, but it's an Irish, they supply Irish. So we're quite limited. So I'm going to try and get this on my arm today. I decided not to do it yesterday. Santi brought it. Me being Santi, of course. Santi to myself. So I'm going to get that on my arm. I'm not diabetic. I've never been diabetic. I have actually been tested twice for diabetes with an insulin, which I didn't actually realize until I kind of looked back and said, yeah, I remember those 2 times I was in the hospital and I was quite heavy and they did the insulin test. Of course, I didn't really realize what it was at the time. I was tested twice, but passed probably by 1 point of a 0.0. So anyway, so I'm going to try this because I want to see about my blood sugar control. I'm very good at keeping my blood sugar very even while on the ketogenic diet, but this would be interesting to see, are there any things that do send it off, like nuts and stuff? Like I have some suspicions about some things that I eat that maybe they're not as, it's just going to be interesting. So I'll wear that for a while and we'll see what happens, and I'll do some reporting on that. So yes, The best thing about the ketogenic diet is how clean you feel, how amazing, how brilliant you feel on the inside. How I haven't taken my supplements in 2 days because I've been eating so much other stuff. It's quite hard to fit all the supplements or to even have the motivation because I haven't even been drinking that much water. And it's fine. I'll be restarting again today. So yeah, it's really, really good. I am absolutely delighted. Even I do think that a good feed every now and again is actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing for your body. Good bit of sugar break out, break loose. And even you can see the last 2 weeks I've started getting spots on my chin. That's always an indicator for me. I never knew that before. I get these kind of water boils on my chin, and it's from eating a lot of refined carbs. So anyway, and the weather is nice. The shortest day of the year was the 21st of December, so now it's starting to turn. The weather, I mean, it's grey and it's damp, but it's nice. And we're starting to get a little bit of brightness. So look, I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to go back, like I've been promising for weeks, to do the blood tests. I have been looking over them again, and I have them here. So my next video that I'm going to put up today will be on that. So have a lovely day so far, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.